Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4, Conservationists Only Live Once, here at the Libertalia, because we were able to just barely get a synth back home without the Brotherhood messing it up just a bit too much for me. Yeah, we picked up a sneak magazine, we were able to get into the Institute last time as well, no big deal there. And of course, yeah, we have met with Patriot. Now, today, I want to step away from the main quest we were doing, that essentially trying to move forward with things a little bit in the past two episodes. Got pretty far, and I think we need to reassess where we're at. We can go teleport straight back to the Institute whenever we'd like, and we'll need to do it sooner rather than later because, of course, lethargy is still affecting us. We're getting tired faster. Our adrenaline at 30% is good, but it's only going to take us so far when we're completely out of action points, losing out on agility, and all sorts of stuff. So today, I wanted to look into the sneak magazines. Now, we picked up one last time at the end, but we've got three more in the neighborhood. One guarded by ghouls, two guarded by super mutants. Enemies I cannot kill, enemies that I would have to work around, and I did bring a good amount of stealth boys, 15 of them. So I think we could potentially do that. A combination of stealth boys, pack syringes, and the Mindcloud syringes I think would help us out there. So usually when I'm playing this game, I rely on the stealth magazines potentially more than I give them credit for. I always get them just for the sake of it, but over at, where was it, Green Tech Genetics, yeah, a couple parts ago, I was taking way too much damage. I was getting found really quickly, I wasn't able to kill enemies in one shot, because I was losing out on sneak attacks, and that's a problem. What I can't do is go into harder areas, immediately get found, be rushed by enemies, and be unable to actually kill hard enemies in one shot. Eventually, I'm guessing I'll find a Gauss rifle, eventually, but yeah, I just don't see it happening anytime soon, unfortunately. Much stuff do I have? 268 out of 285. I'll be fine. So yes, we're going off to Fort Strong. Not to clear it. We haven't even picked up the Death from Above, or Honor or Glory, or to Death at Fort Strong. I forget what the name of the actual mission is. But anyway, the behemoth should not have been spawned, hopefully. If it is spawned, well, that's kind of an issue, but it's not the end of the world. And in here, we haven't actually been close enough before level 28 that it should be a little bit of some power armor. So I specifically didn't talk to Maxon because this place has a lot less in the way of super mutants before you talk to Maxon and get the mission. So ideally, I would not use a stealth boy to get in, and then use a stealth boy once I'm inside. But the way these hidden brackets are shuffling, I am not so sure that's going to work out. We're sitting at 37 Mindcloud syringes. I think that we could do pretty well just keeping using that and not using the pack syringe. Honestly, it's potentially out of their sight down here. I just don't want to get stuck out, especially with my hidden brackets freaking out as much as they are. Again, I'm not sneaky enough, so this is something that I'm working actively to make better. My hidden brackets freaking out as much as they are. Yep, there's caution. Okay, we might need to Mindcloud syringe. No, he's gonna get too close. Let's pack syringe. If it gets any closer.
No fight today.
Hidden. Just don't face me. Don't face me. I'm going to try to mark that last guy up. Back into caution immediately because I have no chance of being sneaky, do I?
Nothing.
Once he gets by, Don't run too quickly, but... Oh, peripheral vision. Don't fail me now. Actually, do fail him now. Okay, that's a little stressful. Only 3 of them, and they were able to see me pretty effectively. Hopefully indoors is going to be a little better.
No green stuff here.
No green stuff here indeed. Okay, so in here, it might be a Barry Mentat situation where we see exactly where the enemies are before we start opening doors and whatnot. It might be a stealth boy position, and we just kind of work our way for 30 seconds to get inside.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
Okay, super mutants are very talkative. At least they don't yell at me as much as my robots do. 71 rads. Okay, so we picked up a little bit of rads outside. That's fine. So if we take a stealth boy, we'll be able to work our way immediately inside. There's keys in the desk, and if we stay nice and hidden, we won't have to worry about the super mutants, but we need to not run into them. Otherwise, getting too close does trigger them to go into caution, wanting to kill us, yada yada yada. Okay, 30 seconds. And just sneak through here. Get a technical document. Opened this thing up any second.
Yes.
And hidden. And that's fine. Get some stuff while I'm here, but...
Hell yeah.
U.S. Covert Operations Manual. Still hidden, still hidden, still hidden. Stealth Boy, don't run out. It's only been like 20 seconds, and... pretty good. How much time did I have? Still invisible. Still invisible. Okay, so... that worked out pretty nicely. It's getting brighter and brighter, unfortunately. Haven't had to waste a pack syringe yet. And... if I wasn't in my power armor... maybe it was stupid to do it this way. If I wasn't in my power armor, if I left it at the other power armor, I could have just swam across here, got up here, got in here, used the stealth boy. But if they start shooting me, I could lose a lot of health very quickly. So, yeah, I think it's somewhat necessary. Just stay on the edge of the water. A little bit of hidden shuffling. This is probably the better idea. Let's just stay nice and not being seen.
Fight today.
No fight today, indeed. Super mutants, you're gonna inherit the Commonwealth. You're creatures. You get to be the ones in the Commonwealth. I'll make sure of it. Just don't kill me. I'd much appreciate it. So we've got 1 Covert Operations magazine for the cost of 1 Stealth Boy. I think that that is a reasonable trade right there. Now our next target is going to be both the National Guard training ground and Revere, overtired from lack of sleep. Okay, maybe our next target is actually getting some sleep. Drop that. Let's get to the Brotherhood, sell some stuff, and from there, maybe, just maybe, we'll take a nap. It will be unfortunate losing out on adrenaline, of course, but we're not going to be doing any killing with that anytime soon. So yeah. And I just picked up ill parasites by being in water. Really, game? Was that really necessary? Apparently it was. Now, not ideal, but something I very much overlook in my normal playthroughs. I never get lead belly, really. And I never really play with the radiation reducing mask, but I could eat crappy old world food as much as I want without getting more irradiation. It does raise the chance of more diseases by quite a bit compared to normal food that's cooked, so not ideal in some ways, but it is an option. I suppose the good news about that is I've got a disease, and for the next 24 hours I'm not going to be able to pick up another one.
Your reconnoiter of the Institute complete.
Apparently they know that I got into the Institute. That's interesting.
What brings you to me today?
Time to do some
I'm
bartering.
looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Is it a Gauss rifle? Sorry, Tegan, no smile from me. I suppose at the very least I could get some more ballistic fiber. So sleep for 8 hours. And I would really like it if for once I... Oh, finally. Still have fatigue, unfortunately, but lethargy is gone. I think I will take the antifreeze bottles since I forgot to put this on the... Beer bottles. Yeah, I forgot to link this place up, and I'm not sure I want to really do that. Oh, that AP going back up that quickly. That's what I wanted to see. It's been too long with lethargy. Not very long, but still too long. Okay, this place will have some dirty water in case I'm running low. I think I was trying to make noodle cups a part or two ago, and there was just very little of both of them. So hopefully this takes care of that. Now down to 2 fusion cores that should be full. We should have enough to get us there and back again. All we need to do is grab 2 stealth magazines, then instantly teleport away from the whole ordeal. We've got some people kind of in the thick of it. Dogs, Mirelurks, dog, the super mutants, more Mirelurks, bloatflies, feral ghouls, blood bugs, random spawns. Yeah, you don't have it very easy, do you?
Hi.
Let's start getting both of them up, just in case it's the
looking
wrong
for
person.
trouble,
I always
I hope.
forget. I'm looking to figure out what you want me to do. Is it raiders? I can deal with raiders.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go.
Excuse me.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Are either of you going to have a problem? Hello? Less incidental dialogue this time.
As honest work gets. Crops coming in.
Can't talk now.
Okay. Tempted. But we'll wait on that. So let's go off to potentially the harder of the two because there's so many different load zones. This could be interesting. A few mines, turret over there. We can deal with turrets, I suppose. But then the ghouls get all ghouly. Maybe I'll wait on that and let the turrets not shoot me until I'm away. Then I'll kill them. So discovered National Guard. And I think the turret's not going to be perceptive enough to see this. Okay. Not very perceptive, this turret. I think there's more, but for now, let's just go inside and see how this works. Now, I think I'm doing the harder one first. The thing is, we've got multiple stages. Upstairs is a password for getting through a terminal over here, and that terminal then gets me outside. There's 2 ghouls. That is then into a building where I have to snake my way through and get the stealth magazine. Lots of ghouls there, so this could be 3 stealth boys. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm getting a stopwatch ready just to keep track of how much stealth boying I'm doing. This is always fun. Okay, I'm ready. I'm just gonna stay in hidden. I know it's slower, and I could get these people dealt with, but already at 15 seconds. That is not ideal. Okay. 20 seconds. Okay, I'm backing out. This is... yeah, no. That's scary. So 1 stealth boy to get the... and I'm in the moonlight or something. Shoot it. This has gone horribly. Okay. So, that didn't go quite to plan, unfortunately. Usually, things don't go to plan. You learn a lesson or two. I don't think I've learned my lesson. We're going to step back inside. And everyone's reset. They're not pissed off anymore. We're going to take another stealth boy. And everyone's fine, everyone's fine. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Still in hidden because we had our stealth boy. Let's get out. And I have no idea how long my stealth boy is going to last. So I'm tempted just to pack syringe 2 ghouls right now. Still hidden, still hidden. I don't know how long this is going to last, so I'm just going to pack syringe 1 of you. Oh, and you're legendary. Of course you're legendary. Did I? Okay, I didn't miss. It's fine. You're both friendly. Friend ghouls are friend ghouls. Now this one should be a little more cut and dry. I think I can make it in and out without any issues. So we're going to stealth boy. This time we're going to actually sprint. It's going to freak them out a little bit, potentially. But they wake up. Everything is fine. Magazine. And they're starting to look for me, probably. And caution, that's fine. Step outside. Okay. And caution, hopefully... Oh, hopefully fading, but it's not. So yeah, sometimes they can come outside. Oh. Okay, this has gone horribly wrong. I need to shoot that thing. And then... Oh. Chill him out. Okay, you two are fine. Okay, get in here, open this up. And I might need to just sprint with another stealth boy in some direction. This has gotten a little messy. Danger. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to try to lose them. And a stealth boy for good measure. No one can do anything to me. No one can do it. Just don't do anything to me. Don't do anything to me. Oh god, I'm leading them towards a mine. Head towards rocky terrain. Back into caution. Okay. I'm gonna call that success. I don't think... Oh, random ghouls running around. But I am hidden. A combination of running, jetting, stealth boying, pack syringing, and a lot of hope. Plenty of hopium. And what are you doing over here? I want to destroy the turrets so they can't do you any harm. I also don't want to get too far into these hills because I just call anything that's not 30 feet from the training ground pretty much Rad Scorpion territory. Just by, you know, sheer coincidence of me having run into a Rad Scorpion up here at least once or twice. Okay, let's displace. And caution still being cautiony, but that ghoul is none the wiser. And I think that's everything except for the turret out front. Okay, not bad. The robot is definitely locked in there, so we don't need to worry about that. And unfortunately, this power armor is locked in here behind expert. Usually, it's the one that I go to. A couple ranks into lockpicking is well worth a nice, easy power armor upgrade that I can kind of put away from the map. Ooh. Got to keep track of all these landmines that these ghouls could be stepping on. It's very dangerous around here. But yeah, let's kill one last turret and call that good. I think the barrel shot should be the shot that does it. Nice and easy. Okay, I don't think we took a hit. They were coming at me, they were swiping at me right as I was leaving that first area after the botched attempt. And yeah, maybe I should have just sprinted through, got the password, got to the terminal, and got through, but it might have ended very poorly with them trying to come and follow me. Not quite sure what makes the difference between if they're coming out on that first one and the second area where they were coming out after me. That was kind of strange. But are you any different?
Huh?
Excuse me.
Got a dangerous look about you.
Okay, they're just a little weird. I don't know, maybe you can't actually be friends with that group of people unless you're with the Minutemen or something? I don't know. What the heck is... Sentry bot? And is there a crackle? Wind is changing, I hear it. And it's just rain, okay. Whenever I hear wind, I just assume radstorm. So pay attention for the dog that is going to be a dog, the bloatfly that's going to be a bloatfly. Only 15 pack syringes left. Which I suppose technically isn't ideal, but at the same time, we have more Nuka-Cola, we can make more. And eventually we'll have to go somewhere with plenty Nuka-Cola. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Now I just need to... which one contains the magazine? Oh no, the Brotherhood. I might need to kill the Brotherhood so they don't kill the super mutants. This is going to get messy. Okay, we've got Brotherhood Initiate. Okay. We might need to do a stealth boy now so they don't immediately start blind firing at me, but they'll probably start blind firing at me. I'm gonna get a little more distance because there's definitely a guy with a missile launcher. There's a dog over here as well. This is messy as anything. Oh, it's above me. Good, 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 good. Oh, just take a jet. Take a psycho jet. Screw it. Are you still alive? Okay, there we go. Everything's fine. 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 There we go. Oh! Well, there's a dog here as well. And I have the wrong gun. 5 damage. Okay, that dog was pretty much ready to be blown up by the vertibird, so that would have been a passive kill. I'm really glad that I got your attention, dog. Really happy about all this. Okay, probably another jet, just to get things nice and lined up. Yeah, friendly fire. Let's get some friendly fire going. And you are now chill. Okay, good. Okay. Stop looking at me like you're not my friend. Okay, did we do any damage to anyone that wasn't needing the damage done to them? Good. Animals, creatures killed, still 0. Brotherhood taken care of. I suppose I understand, dog. You saw that I killed a vertibird and it was going to land right where you were at. The more important question that I was asking myself before the Brotherhood decided to show up, where the heck is the stealth magazine? I honestly am drawing a blank, and it's kind of upsetting. I'm just going to mark everyone so I can keep track of them. Now this right here, I see a little table. I think that it's, you walk up and it's just at the end of a walkway, and therefore that is the position we need to be going for. But every second I take, the longer it takes to actually get started with the stealth boy. And they're right on the walkway, so I'm not sure I'll be able to even get out of there. I don't like any of this, frankly. And hidden brackets is shuffling like crazy. Mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Oh, beep, beep. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna take my moment. There was a super mutant suicider. Caution. Just sneak by. Oh. And... is it? Oh, thank God it's here. And I don't have my stealth boy anymore. Look better in black. Well, I'd look better invisible, frankly. Oh, I might have walked myself into a corner here. Okay, let's make a plan. I need to get to county crossings. I think that the best thing to do would be to head south, actually. So I'm just going to mark that on my map for now, because Mr. Missile Launcher is going to potentially be able to shoot me. But there's enough stuff in his way if I'm heading south. Everyone else, this has not been worth it. Do I have anything that I can... I don't have anything that I can do, can I? This would be a lot of pack syringes wasted. Oh boy, this has been... I thought this was going to be the easier one, but they were finding me really quickly, and they have guns, and I can't just run away from them without them being able to not shoot me. Okay, we'll start with a jet. We'll re-up our stealth boy, which we should have had up, and hope for the best. Is there anyone right around the corner? Jet has worn off.
What? I hear something.
Okay, back into hidden. Just jump and run. Jump and run, jump and run. It's nothing. Don't pay attention to any of it. Oh, good. Okay. We made it. And that strange robot is still there. I'm not going to ask too many questions. Okay, we got some stealth magazines. We are set. So checking what we've got for stealth magazines. We've got the USAF satellite station Olivia, the Lonely Chapel, which gets us into the federal rations, the Switchboard, and Libertalia. Today, Fort Strong, Revere, National Guard, gets us 7. And I totally forgot about Fort Hagen. Yeah, that has one too. And the USS Constitution has one, strangely enough. Right around the corner, and we did get asked to talk to the captain last time. Now, I think it is pretty standard to get to the point where you can get into the captain's chambers. That would mean potentially needing to deal with some bugs and some mirelurks, but not as stressful as this last bit. So yeah, mirelurk hunters, I appreciate the ability to just being able to med-X yourself into oblivion and pretty much neutralize the biggest issue with those guys, their ranged attack. But I think, yeah, let's check with the captain and see if we can't get one more sneak magazine. Either way, this is a fun quest, so I do enjoy getting a chance to have a reason to do it.
This must be a misunderstanding. You invited me aboard.
No records found.
Stand down. That's an order.
And for God's sake, use the accent.
And for God's sake, use the accent indeed. Now, in here, it is a master, and that's 3 points of locksmithing that I'm not sure that I would be able to get through. I am hidden somehow. But no, let's do the quest.
You visit this fine vessel in trying times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Scavengers approach.
And scavengers are coming, but I could have sworn that they said something along the lines of the, oh, yikes. Textures. Textures, come on, textures. Oh, and these scavengers are not messing around. Headshot will do it for one of them, but... yeah, that headshot is not doing as much damage as I'd like it to. Just finish him off quickly. Hopefully Mr. Navigator stays nice and safe. Another scavenger down here. We can get the headshot maybe. Don't shoot the robot. Okay. So, good enough. Okay, got a little trigger happy there. Almost hit the robot.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond.
And it really is like something from an earlier Fallout game. Just got transplanted into here. Intelligence checks, yada yada yada. Who would have thought your innate abilities and special stats would actually affect how you can interact with the world?
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. Huzzah! This has brought to light further failures in our power grid.
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Only for you, sir.
Honestly, is it Intelligence 6? Yep, it's a do-nothing. If only there was something that I wanted further down the line. If only. Yeah, I definitely do, though. So we'll just whack up that intelligence by 1, and that's all it needs to... Okay. Apparently repair intelligence plus 5 was supposed to be the thing, so just bugging out as usual. Thank you. But this gives us access to Chemist. Any chems you take 50% longer, that's great, but we also get to make some fun stuff like jet fuel. I want it. I'm taking it now. It's happening.
Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you. But alas, I cannot, due to my lack of clamping instruments. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles.
Okay, big checklist of things to do. Last thing, though, is the Navigator. I would have assumed Mr. Navigator was over here. Strange place for a navigator.
Aye, soldier. Scavenger threat eliminated. Guidance system offline. Reclaim chip at Scavenger's forward recon station.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, sir.
The lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary. And we're just going to scavenge off the scavengers a bit. Right in front of the scavengers. Hopefully they are fine with this. Okay, the amount of textures not loading in was a little bit annoying. Exited, came back in. All's well that ends well. Yeah, for some reason, this was just a little bit too glitchy. And immediately get some wind. And it's wind howling, not crackle, which is good. So, these scavengers. These scavengers. Oh, what to do with these scavengers? I think what I'm going to do is something like this. Okay, not super effective. I threw 2 in there thinking there would be people running about, and then the other one didn't quite hit those 2. And now we just got 1 mercenary. And now no mercenary. Nice and easy. Oh yes, and lethal force was definitely necessary there. You saw me talk to them, Captain. Oh, he probably didn't see me talk to them. And I've never picked up these mines quite yet, just because the dog's right around the corner there. And let's take the dinghy. So this is where we would have to, I believe it's intelligence 9 or something. Yeah, not for us. So the thing with the Poseidon transmitter, thankfully it's always at the same place, so it's kind of predictable. Though it's going to be 2 hunters on the way out, and on the way in, radroaches and bloatflies. And we've got some does over there. We can just let them be. But as we've seen, stealth boys solve all our problems, so let's blow at least 1 on this situation up here. And generally, I was about ready to say that... Oh. Brahmin. 2 Brahmin. And a gunner chasing the... Oh. What is happening? Okay, we've got Rust Devils firing over there. Mark them up if we can. We've got Brahmin getting their attention over here. Shoot. I'm getting shot. I was about, ready to go over my spiel about how this place is pretty easy after getting past that first initial random spawn. This is a mess. Okay, guy with a security baton is not going to be an issue. We'll get this out for VATS, potentially needing that for safety. Okay, we'll start with a Psychojet. Mildly dehydrated. Let's deal with that. Now we're just peckish. 1 endurance. Might as well deal with that. Alright, parasites. Deal with that. Weapons. Honestly, it might be a good idea just to pacify the person who is getting very little damage dealt to them. Gunner. Pacify. Not pacified, apparently. Okay, you miss. I'm burning, apparently. Wait, were you pacified? Did I just unpacify you? If I have, then hopefully this entire situation... There's more happening. Gunner corporals over there. Plasma. More damage. Okay, Rest Devils. Take them out. What a mess. Okay. I thought it was going to be the Rust Devils that were going to come out of nowhere and want to attack me, but In this case, it was the gunners. Now, good news. Good news. The Rust Devils have killed the gunner, and I am not being chased by said Rust Devils. I took some burning damage. I got shot at least twice. Oh my god, what a mess. Oh, look at these guys. They're just slaughtering the wildlife. Yeah, they've completely, essentially separated themselves. I might need to get some vengeance for the wildlife. So, Protectron Devil and Rust Devil. Let's start with those two. A jet and slow time to get the head shot. And get those two killed. Now, the Rust Devils that are still alive might be engaged with super mutants. And super mutants I would like to not have to save, but I think that I owe it to the super mutants for not having killed me earlier, which is a thing that I just said that felt very strange to say. Okay, whatever's happening, it's taken them very far away. It's getting very distant when it comes to the sounds. What the heck is happening? They have literally invaded... Oh my god. Try to do some good work. They're running out to face that guy, even though there's that guy right there. Can't say that super mutants make a whole lot of sense. Maybe I was so far away that not all the super mutants had actually spawned in, so these guys were just kind of killing some of them, I guess. Ooh. Legendary Rust Devil. I don't have the shot. Okay, Super Mutant Enforcer is... Got him. Now the Mutant Hound is going to come after me, of course. Nope, don't reload, just put the gun away. Flee. It's too bright for this. Give me some shadows. Stupid gunners for starting this fight in the first place. Okay. Okay, this has been a complete mess. A complete and utter failure to stay hidden after getting a bunch of sneak magazines. But we're doing this for one more sneak magazine because they're serving me so well. It is broad daylight. I can't complain. Now, I'm guessing the horrible, horrible idea of going and checking that legendary is going to yield literally nothing useful. It's going to be a worthless piece of junk. I'm going to immediately sell it or forget about it, but I'm going to go try to check for it anyway. So West Everett Estates, you don't even have fusion cores. I'm so sorry, Legendary Super Mutant Enforcer. I tried to come and save you, but there were just too many. But I'm not that sorry, because all you have is a crippling pipe wrench. Okay, so they definitely killed the first round of super mutants, and then I think I got close and... Caution. Okay. Going to get out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting. 1 to 20 on the weight to value ratio and reflects melee damage back on the attacker. Absolutely garbage. I'm in caution. I need to stay from getting further into caution. Good. That's what I find for legendary items. That's what I just need to accept. Fallout 4 has too many weapons and too many pieces of gear and too many legendary effects that are completely useless. If it was like reflects 50% damage back on a melee attacker, that makes a little bit of sense. A little bit, but not tons, just a little bit. But no, it's just crap. And so I suppose we got close enough to the automatron situation that this spawned in. T-51 power armor, definitely not for me. Now, this next area is going to be the final smash and grab for the day. I think I'm going to take a Med-X just in case the hunters start spitting at me as I'm running away. And with that discovery, I've leveled up. Level 36, pretty nice. 36, it's getting pretty close to a certain time. Where at level 41 I get Science Rank 4. That's only 5 levels away. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so 2 locations that the hunters are going to come out. And I think I can just run straight that way. And there's not going to be anything. This road is completely safe. There's never anything that happens on this road. And I should be completely safe. Is what I would say, unless I took into account what just happened about 5 minutes ago. Now, as a precaution, I will be taking some Med-X and dealing with the thirst a little bit. But of course, 8 stealth boys are all we have left. I think we started with 15 this part, so the cost of doing business with things that you can't kill. What the heck? You immediately found me? That's just not fair. Okay, they're coming after me. It's like the vault all over again. Jump through this. Bloatfly in the face. Not ideal. Jump. And jump. I'm going to do another jet here. Okay, jet wore off at the worst time. Take all. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is a big mistake. This is not worth it. Oh god, what am I going to do? More slow time coming up. Just hop, bounce, skip, jump through here. And keep running, and keep running, and keep running, and keep running. Okay, hunters. Serpentine, serpentine. I'm not losing health, so they missed. Oh my god. That was supposed to be the easy bit out of this entire ordeal. Okay. Parasites, weakness, Med-X, we still have the poison resist. I don't think I'm poisoned. I would have seen some sort of change right there. And even if I am... Oh. Okay, keep running. Shouldn't have been going backwards. Just keep serpentining. Okay, I might need to bust out the pack syringe. Still in danger. Serpentine, serpentine. Keep sprinting, keep sprinting. These guys are effective hunters. I guess that's in their name. Try to lose them on some rocks. Does. Okay, those does are not putting me into the caution. And the hunter is... Okay, I've lost him some sort of distance. That was... I don't think I lost too much health. What was I at? I would have to go back and take a look. But I think the health loss was really minimal compared to what it could have been. The jet was useful. The jet allowing me to hop over a bunch of enemies. So about 5% of my health this part so far. Not to mention a bunch of stealth boys. And now he's going to let us into his captain's quarters so we can repair something.
Captain Ironsides,
You've been of service to our noble vessel.
I would have spared them if I could have.
I have no doubt that they made a peaceful resolution impossible. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with the final labor.
And turbo pump bearings. Where would that be? Turbo pump bearings. Oh, Corvega. That's actually quite doable. But of course, we need to figure out exactly what we're talking about. So just use the key and turbo pump bearings. Yep, looks like they'll just go right in there. But more importantly, yes. Covert Operations Manual. urban camouflage. So, we finally have pretty much as many sneak magazines as I'm willing to get. I think going back into the glowing sea for one last sneak magazine, it's not impossible. If we start out down here, work our way across the lake, and get into the glowing sea, there are some bugs and stuff around, and it's just synths inside. I have plenty of room to spare, actually, when it comes to rads. I think that we'll save that for a rainy day. A very ratty rainy day, but a rainy day nonetheless, in case we're feeling incredibly not sneaky. But it's just this part of the map, this neighborhood, has so many of the stealth magazines, and I don't know. I've been putting them off long enough to the point where I really felt it in Green Tech a couple parts ago. I wanted to get them. So, looked into that. Just a bunch of stealth boys burned. 14, 15 HP. Not the end of the world, I don't think. Railroad is right around the corner. I do need to replenish at least some of my stock for the stealth boys. Hopefully Tinker Tom has had enough time.
Show me what you got.
Okay, here's what I got.
Let's see what Tinker Tom has. Stealth boys, good. Yeah, let's get those. Let's sell some things. Crippling pipe wrench, no thank you. And the cunning leather right arm, that gets to stay, but punishing disciples, definitely not. And just to double check, he still doesn't have anything worthwhile. That is a dang shame. As usual.
I love old.
And remember to take the guns.
Every time a courser is spotted, death and destruction follows.
Have you tried shooting it in the face 5 times?
Ticonderoga safe house has gone dark, and I need you to check it out.
So Operation Ticonderoga, go to the safe house, yada yada yada. They were saying that they were feeling so safe there, so they were asking for it. Sounds like something's happening over there. So I think one last thing we're gonna do today is go talk to Father by teleporting straight to the Institute. That feels pretty good.
But I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
I was more worried about the Brotherhood. So we got the synth back, safe and sound, and let's go check on our quarters. And we've got X688 who caused a bunch of problems over there.
Sir, Father wants to see you.
Gradaway and antibiotics, that's all you got for me? Seriously?
The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Okay, Bunker Hill, optional stuff. Definitely not the Railroad or Brotherhood. Well, maybe the Railroad. We'll see. But I think that that is for next time, because Bunker Hill at least finally has the opportunity to present me with another piece of the puzzle for a good loadout. And that is the Gauss rifle. Now, I believe I should be high enough level that all of the Railroad agents, the heavies, should be spawning with Gauss rifles. Even just 1 or 2 of them spawning would be wonderful. But yeah, they might not live to see the end of the fight, but I will be walking away with a Gauss rifle, if at all possible, next time. But getting the sneak magazines has been useful, I think. Just being able to get, 4 sneak magazines in a single part. Next time, I think we'll be jumping into Bunker Hill, doing some more work with the Railroad, the Institute, and so forth. And then, very shortly, we can actually start looking at some more DLC. Not some Automatron DLC, that's still pretty terrifying, and I want to hold off on that a little bit, even though, yeah, I'm getting the hang of killing the robots, the Rust Devils. No, what we're going to be looking forward to is a different DLC. That's all for way down the line, I think. For now, I've been Keith, this has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, Conservationists Only Live Once. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, farewell.